Amid the serene vineyards and bustling markets of Sonoma County, a silent adversary is stirring. The H5N1 bird flu, a pathogen with profound implications for both our plates and our economy, has infiltrated the bucolic landscapes of Northern California. Here in Sonoma, known for its rich agricultural tapestry, the virus not only threatens the local avian population, but poses broader questions about the sustainability and security of our food systems. As regulators and farmers scramble for solutions, the ripples from this outbreak extend far beyond the poultry farms, hinting at a looming crisis that could reshape our approach to food safety and animal health. This is not just about the birds. It's about our global interconnectedness, our shared vulnerabilities, and our collective future. Understanding H5N1, the science behind the virus. H5N1, commonly referred to as bird flu, is an influenza virus subtype that primarily affects birds but can also infect humans and other animals. The first case was identified over 2 decades ago in Asia, and since then it has garnered international attention due to its severe impact and potential for human transmission. Researchers continue to analyze the structure and behavior of H5N1 to better understand its modes of transmission and virulence. The virus spreads through direct contact with infected birds, contaminated surfaces, and through the air, making densely populated bird farms prime sites for rapid dissemination. Recent studies suggest that mutations could enhance the transmissibility of H5N1, which raises substantial concerns about a potential pandemic. Moreover, the lack of widespread immunity in humans to H5N1 makes this virus a significant threat to public health. Impact on Sonoma's agriculture. Sonoma County is esteemed not just for its wine, but also for its diverse agricultural activities, including poultry farming. The bird flu outbreak has led to severe disruptions. Farmers face losses of tens of thousands of birds, critical to both local supply and broader economic stability. In response, farms have ramped up biosecurity measures, but the impact resonates through reduced poultry output and increased operational costs. The immediate effect is a stark reduction in poultry availability, which in turn impacts related industries, from feed producers to logistic networks that distribute poultry products. Local agricultural experts worry about long-term damage to Sonoma's agricultural reputation, crucial for both domestic and international markets. The outbreak challenges the perception of safety and quality traditionally associated with Sonoma products, potentially altering consumer behavior and preferences. Consequences for the national food supply chain. The disruption in Sonoma reverberates across the U.S., highlighting our interconnected food system's vulnerability. Poultry, being a staple protein source, affects not only direct consumers, but also industries reliant on poultry products. Grocery chains and restaurants face shortages, prompting price hikes and menu adjustments. This incident illustrates a critical point. A localized outbreak can have disproportionate effects on national food security and supply dynamics. Industry analysts emphasize the need for robust contingency planning and diversification of supply sources to mitigate such disruptions. The bird flu outbreak in Sonoma serves as a case study for systemic weaknesses, urging a reevaluation of how national food chains are structured and managed. Beyond the immediate agricultural impact, the economic implications of a bird flu outbreak are significant. The loss of poultry stock translates to financial strain for farmers, compounded by the costs of implementing stringent biosecurity measures. The broader economic effect includes job losses in related sectors and dips in stock prices for agribusinesses. Analysis from economic experts suggests that recovery might require substantial investment in both the local and national levels, potentially funded by governmental subsidies. Local economies, particularly those heavily dependent on agriculture like Sonoma, feel the pinch acutely. The ripple effects may influence everything from real estate to local service industries, painting a stark picture of how disease can influence economic health and stability. Intensive farming practices have been scrutinized as potential catalysts for the rapid spread of diseases like H5N1. Sonoma's outbreak brings to light the delicate balance between high-yield poultry farming and disease management. Experts argue that while intensive farming can boost output, it also increases the risk of disease transmission. The close quarters in which commercial poultry is reared allow viruses to spread swiftly and mutate. As we confront the reality of H5N1's impact, calls for sustainable farming practices grow louder, advocating for methods that prioritize animal welfare and environmental health as much as productivity. Industry leaders and agricultural scientists are jointly exploring alternative farming models that could help mitigate these risks. Their focus extends to improving genetic diversity among poultry stocks and enhancing veterinary care protocols, aiming for a holistic overhaul of how poultry is farmed. The reaction of health and regulatory agencies to the H5N1 outbreak in Sonoma has been swift and scientific, with measures aimed at containment and prevention of further spread. Guidelines issued include the culling of infected stock, quarantine zones, and public health advisories. Furthermore, there is an ongoing push for vaccinations amid debates about their efficacy and the ethics of mass culling. Collaboration between local and national bodies highlights the need for a unified response framework for future outbreaks. These strategies are crucial not just to manage the current crisis, but to prepare for future ones, reflecting a proactive rather than reactive approach to disease management in agriculture. As this outbreak unfolds, it leads to a pivotal question. How can we enhance the safety and sustainability of our food systems against zoonotic diseases? Experts propose several strategies, including greater investment in disease surveillance, research into virus-resistant animal breeds, and public education on food safety. Advanced biotechnological approaches such as gene editing and better vaccines are under consideration to bolster animal health. Additionally, enhancing global cooperation on animal disease surveillance could play a critical role in preempting and mitigating the impact of outbreaks. These initiatives necessitate significant funding and a shift in consumer and producer mindsets, striving for a balance between productivity and prevention. The lessons learned from the Sonoma outbreak are likely to influence global food safety policies for years to come. The bird flu crisis in Sonoma County serves as a stark reminder of our ongoing battle with zoonotic diseases. It underscores the intrinsic link between animal health and human welfare, between local agricultural practices and global food security. As we look ahead, the task is clear: build more resilient food systems that can withstand not just the challenges of today, but also those of tomorrow. The dialogue between farmers, regulators, scientists, and consumers must evolve, fostering a collaborative environment that prioritizes public health and sustainable food production. In Sonoma and beyond, the road to recovery may be long, but the journey towards safer, more sustainable food systems is essential. It is a shared responsibility, one that we must undertake with both urgency and care, for the sake of our health, our environment, and our future. As the sun sets over Sonoma, the crisis may continue, but so does the commitment to enduring solutions and a healthier tomorrow.